let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my...
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Geis, his first carry of the game. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
7 yards there and a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Jones operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready? 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. Hep. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now Jones on 3rd and 2. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. picked off by Justin Simmons. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Second down, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. His throw incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Three and a half to go, first quarter. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. He's able to find Wallace. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Third and 2, now Haskins. His pass caught at the 4. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Redskins 7, Giants 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
No. Rock it. switch gears, switch gears.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. He completes it to Tate. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Jones. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 16. Jones now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Ready. 8-3. Roll out. Kill. Watch that. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check. SOS. Bear.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Watch the edge. Hey, Sam off.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Ready. Let's get it. Hey, alert 3. Under 10. 10. Watch safety creeping. Hey, lock it. He's creeping. Step.
Here's Barkley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They go play action now. Haskins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 46.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Throwing Jones. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
49, check 49. Slam. Get it.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Alert flare. Watch twitch. Fire.
They'll run with Barkley, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down, and the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Geis. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 6 guys.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets it down to the 32. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They go play action with Haskins. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's Jones to throw again. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Now Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Jones now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Ready?
From the gun, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. It's Geis on the counter. just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up. Now.
Jones throwing on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now Jones throwing again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tate. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Off the edge, this sack by Matt Ioannidis. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Throwing on second and long. Jones, and the pressure gets to him again. Montez Sweat in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. I got you.
Jones now operating from the gun. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. so tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
17 yards that time and a Washington first. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Geis, and an alley to run. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, Love. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Shit.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23.
15. First down, Washington.
Push him back. Push him up.
On first down, this is Geis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd and a yard, Haskins. And he's brought down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
To Terry McLaurin. First and goal, Washington.
Right. Put this down to the mic. Come on. Switch.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come on, TV, come on.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Geis alone in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Jones now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well. The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The USC man adored. And he caught it up. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Seven-yard punt, a return of 4. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Let's put that team on the bus.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. Going to throw again. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it will still lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check that 52 right here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And the return will stop right around the 25. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. 4 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
10 yards on the pickup.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeout.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. They run with Geis. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand.
Sponge! General West! You go tight. You got tape. Fight.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Jones. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 17 yards and a giant first down. Back to throw. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
52's the mic. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. Pick it up. Ready?
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Mike 52. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 4th down, Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Haskins going to try to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Redskins 31, Giants 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Spinning past him. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Ready? 70 ending. 50, Mike 50, huh? Hey, watch the delay.
And they take a knee.
Haskins on the field. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime,